Hello, it's Audra, the Crafty Yogi. We're going to make a project today. Here's all my info. You can find me on my blog, my Stampin' Up! Website, or, of course, right here, and Instagram, Audra Monk. Okay, so I'm going to keep this short and show you the main steps. The rest you'll be able to get on your own. So we made this card in my class, I think last weekend, or last Friday. It's a shaker card. See, it's got this opening. And then if you look, let's see, there, can you see it? See the little sequins? They move around and they shake. So I'm going to show you how to make those. Okay, so the one bit of stamping we're going to do, or there might be two tiny bits, is we're going to stamp the background. You could leave the background plain. You could do whatever you want with it, but I'm going to stamp some trees behind it to make it look like a little bit like a forest. I'm going to use the Peaceful Pines stamp set, and we're going to use some Emerald Envy. That's one of Stampin' Up's new in colors ink for our trees. Okay, and just in case you need a refresher on how to open these magic stamp pads, there's 3 little dots at the front. You push on that, it gives it a little movement, and then you flip it over and click it in, and it's ready to go. Okay, so we're going to ink it, tap it lightly, and then we're going to stamp and then stamp again. So we're kind of getting a variance in the colors of the tree. So we're going to stamp it once, and then stamp it not exactly even again, and we'll repeat. So go ahead and stamp it once, and stamp it again. It missed a little bit there, but we're okay. I am using a foam mat because we have the photo polymer stamp set going. So in truth of live videos and any kind of videos, you don't want to know how many takes this has been because I've been having a lot of technical issues. So we're going to hope we get through this. So anyhow, we have a background. Okay, next. The whole bit of a shaker card is just getting the steps in the right order. So we're going to start with our front. I have dry embosses with the softly falling folder to give that snow feel. There's an oval. I use layering ovals, which are on sale this week. If you need more info about that, ask me. It's a great savings, and they're super fun. So my tip is cut your opening first, whether it's an oval, a circle, a star, it's letters or numbers. Cut it first. No. Yes, sorry. I'm yelling at myself. That's so funny. Cut it first and then emboss it. Because if you emboss it first and then cut it, when you cut it, it'll squish whatever you've embossed. So, I learned that on this journey. Okay, next, you got your hole. Flip it over. Oh, I need some snail. Okay, put some snail around the edges. You can kind of go around the edges all nice and pretty. Okay, next, you need to put your window sheet on. And it needs to just be big enough to cover that circle. It can be a little bit bigger, so of course you have room for the snail, but put your window sheet on. Okay, this is the biggest oval, and this is a 4 by 3 inch piece of window sheet. Good, and it doesn't matter, I got a little crooked on there, but in the end you won't ever know. Okay, next is your dimensionals or your foam. Stampin' Up! Now sells these really nice long pieces. We're going to cut some in half. It just makes it easier to maneuver. And you're going to peel it off, and then you're going to follow that circle. Hold on, I got stuff going up on there. Hopefully this works. Okay, so you're going to go just a little bit outside that circle. Not too close because you don't want to see it through the circle. Need another piece here. And you want to make sure you meet up with it. Okay, and then it looks like I need a little bit more, so I cut some halves in half. I'm going to fill this in, and it's kind of nice how this can curve and go around, and then if you have a little bit too much, you're just going to snip it off with your snips. There you go. So that's what it looks like. Okay, then the next part, because we want the card to rest even on the front of our card base, we're going to put some in the corners. And I had a little pile, here we go, I had a little pile of little bits. I like to place them like this, like a little L in the corner. And you're going to do that on all of the sides. And that's just going to keep it even when you put it on your card. It takes a little bit, you know, getting all those little pieces unfurled. I could have done one in advance for you, but you know what? You're just going to make it with me. This way, if you're doing the video later, you can just come along, or you can always fast forward. I don't mind. Okay, and if you like the video, go ahead and click that little like. That I do like. Okay, next, you got all your foam on there. Next, you need your embossing buddy. Okay, normally we use this when we're heat embossing, but what it'll help is the foam is a teeny bit sticky on the sides. So we're going to run this all around to hopefully help unstick that so our sequins or our glitter won't stick in there. Okay, next you need to put something in there. I actually have leftover, I don't know, snow. Look at that, I got little bits of stamps. I have leftover snowy glitter from last year, but so I'm going to use it up. But you could use the neutrals sequins that we have. You could. These would be pretty. The new ones in the catalog. They're like white gold and, oh, what is it? Sugar plum and maybe it's soft sky. It's a pretty blue in there, so you could use that. You could also cut little bits, which I'll show you in a minute, a card I made before. But I'm going to go ahead and use this to get it out of there. So this one has little snowflakes and silver sequins. You could also put glitter. That would be really pretty. I think I'm going to try that on the next one with snow. Okay, so you have your sequins in there. Then you got to peel all of your bits of, you know, whatever it is, wax paper off, and make sure you peel it off the corners. It's pretty funny, in our class, people would peel it off the corners, and then they were forgetting to peel it off the middle. But luckily, we could squeeze our fingers in there and take care of that. Okay, and normally I have my trash bin, but I do not have it today. I think it's over on the counter. Okay, peel that corner. Okay. I think we're all sticky now. Yeah, sticky. Okay. Then you're going to take your trees or whatever your background is, flip it over. Again, another error sometimes that happens in the class is people stick it on this way and then you have no trees. So then you got to just peel it off and start again. Okay, so we're going to line it up the best that we can. Little crookedness never hurt anyone. And then we're going to flip it over. And look at that. It's snowing. It's snowing. Okay. So, next, we are going to put this on our card front. Okay. I don't really need this anymore. Okay. So, I'm using Soft Sky. Cut in your standard 5.5 by whatever normal paper is. 8. Use your bone folder to get a nice crease there. Okay, and then I'm going to go, this is moderately heavy. You could do snail, you could do tear and stick tape, and if my fast fuse will work today, we're going to fast fuse this bad boy up. Okay. I've even got a wonky one. It was having problems, but I'm determined not to throw it away. I think I can get the use out of it. And you know, with the Stampin' Up! Product, if something ever goes really awry, let me know because we can call Stampin' Up! And most likely they will replace it for you. Okay. There we go. Ooh, nice and sticky. Very, very sticky. Okay, so then we are going to mount this on. Again, you know, aiming for straight, but being happy with what we get. Okay, there's your card. All right, so I could stop here, but I think I got a couple more minutes, so let's go ahead and pretty this up. Little tiny strip. I'm going to use some Soft Sky. We're going to stamp Let It Snow on there. This comes from the Snow Place set. Both of these sets I'm using today are in the annual catalog, so you can use them there. Okay, my tree, I already stamped him in Emerald Envy and cut him out on my Big Shot. I'm going to use glue dots today to attach this all. Oh, looks like I put the ribbon first. Okay, this ribbon is so pretty. Hold on, there we go. Hopefully this has been working. This ribbon is so pretty. This is in the holiday catalog. It comes in silver and it comes in sweet sugar plum. So I'm going to put 3 little glue dots on the back. Let's see if I can get one more. Okay, 3 little glue dots on the back. And then I'm going to slide it across and just put it on there. Nice and easy peasy. Okay, put a few glue dots. When you're doing your glue dots on your pieces of paper, you can often just stick the paper down and it'll pick them up for you. So let's put a few on there. Okay, so then look, you'll have 2 sides of the paper. True confessions of a crafter. You can flip it over and do it again. All right, so here goes my little tree, and I want it off to the side so, you know, you can see the snow. Okay, and then I got my little Let It Snow stamped on a teeny piece of paper. Let's just put a couple glue dots on that. All right, let's put 3. Okay, and then it goes across the bottom. And there you go. You could stamp some snowflakes and a Merry Christmas inside. Hi, Dawn. And you're good. You shake it. Ooh, I did good. A good job on this one. It shakes really well. A fun one we made a couple weeks ago. We made a nice little birthday one with sprinkles of life. I cut the sprinkles with our fringe scissors. I put that on my Facebook before, so it was pretty cool. And so you could make that. There's lots of fun you can have with them. I have a feeling they'll show up for me a lot. So there you go. If you need anything, let me know, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.